There was a point where, will this ever work? Became, is it just me? You've been showing up for months, but your numbers don't change. You know it's not the algorithm, because when you watch your own videos back, you got to admit to yourself that they're just not as clear and punchy as you need them to be. The advice that we hear from so many places over and over is keep at it, put in the reps, fake it till you make it. So you set up your camera, you cue up your script or your bullets, you put on your confident face, your presentation voice, and act like you're someone who's better than you are. Maybe you're not consciously thinking it while you record, but it's there. You know it. We do need to push ourselves forward, but man, faking it ain't making it. It makes sense in a sense, you know. When we're starting out, we try to emulate the people that we learned from. You want to embody those qualities that we admire and want to eventually have of our own. So you talk like the concepts you're sharing are already working for you, but you can hear yourself. The numbers mean that other people hear it too. It's not just that you're not conveying some confident, successful image that you imagine you are. It's that you're sucking away the part of yourself that you need to carry you through. Faking it isn't building your confidence and authority, and it's not improving the quality of what you create. It's also not giving you what you need to keep showing up. Does that mean you can't fake your way to YouTube nirvana? You know, if the confidence requires proof, but you need to be on the other side to get that proof, does that mean you'll never earn it? Does that mean you're stuck in some catch-22 forever? What can you use to convince yourself that you should keep moving forward? Something to point at and say with assuredness that I'm doing it. Is it more views on your videos? Is it deep and engaging comments? Is it something? The problem is that those come after you've leveled up. You don't get those while you're still suck in the now. You start to see those from doing the work before there's any reason to do so, before there's any outside reason. You need to have faith in the process, faith in yourself. Faith keeps you going, even when there's no reason to. Because faith isn't based on evidence. Faith is a decision you make in the dark that you'll find the light if you keep walking in the direction that you chose. You don't have to see or really even believe that it's working. You just have to believe that it will work. There's lots of people who talk about keeping going when there are haters, when you have to ignore rude comments and relatives, family members, friends telling you that this is not ever going to work. It's a nice hobby or whatever, but that's not the part that trips me up. I've been at this for months, and it feels like I'm worse now than when I started. Like I'm actually progressing backwards. We can ignore. I mean, I can ignore the comments and any other people who tell me that I'm not going to be able to make it, but what do you do? What do you do when you lay awake in the middle of the night staring up at your ceiling and the voice telling you you're not going to make it is coming from here? Faith is also a belief in something that has not yet come to pass. So when you're discouraged and down on yourself, like I am, borrow some certainty from your future self. Anchor your present in the future. Be the person your future self needs you to be. Can you remember doing something in your past that was really incredibly difficult, and you're so incredibly grateful that you did it? For me, a bunch of years ago, I left a solid job I didn't really love to travel around the country as an instructor, seeing a new group of people every 2 weeks. It was scary and it was difficult, and it led to some of the best opportunities of my career up to that point. So we have met the enemy, and he is us. Every day, Every action is a choice. And as hard as it's been for me, I choose to anchor myself in my future self. I choose to do the things that my future self will thank me for. And you can too. Anchor to the future you. Keep moving through the dark, holding to the belief that you're moving toward light. Faith it till you make it. No more faking. Trust the path that you laid out. Keep moving even when you doubt whether you even can. Then trust the future you to keep carrying forward using the momentum that you create today. What's the thing that you think your future self is counting on you to do, even though it's still too dark to see if it's even going to make a difference? Can you share in the comments? I promise you, I read every single one.